Are you thinking about getting a van to transport people but feel stuck between Japanese and European models, and not fully sold on the HIACE 200 series? We've got something that might change how you see Toyota's van lineup. The HIACE 300 was built from the ground up for both left-hand and right-hand drive. It's made to fill the gap between European and Asian van standards, and it might win you over with its simple design and reasonable price. So let's check out the HIACE 300 series, the biggest model in the lineup, shown here as a 14-seater commuter version. Overview. This is the first generation of the HIACE to break away from the traditional layout of having the engine mounted beneath the front seats. Now, the HIACE finally has its wheels positioned ahead of the driver. In markets outside Japan, this strategy excels and offers numerous benefits. However, within Japan, it undermines its usability. The HIACE 300 isn't manufactured nor sold in Japan, because it simply wouldn't perform as well there as the older 200 series. The new design is much longer than the 200 series, and due to its engine placement, it offers enhanced safety and comfort. The HIACE in the 300 series has achieved a standard European van body width, which is even wider than the wide-body version of the popular Japanese 200 series. From the outside, in terms of styling, there's nothing particularly innovative or eye-catching. The boxy shape is purely functional, but the real strength of the HIACE 300 lies in the fact that it's a Toyota. That alone brings a certain level of durability, simplicity in design, and especially in this case, a fairly well-calculated price point. You won't find the kind of refined solutions typical of European rivals here. It's not as comfortable or ergonomic, and the interior design along materials are noticeably more basic. Nevertheless, Toyota aims to compensate for that with the trust the brand has built over decades. Dimensions and chassis. The model we're presenting here is the largest body variant of the 300 series. It features an extended wheelbase and a high roof, and in this instance, it is designed as a passenger bus. There is also a cargo version available, which may have a different window and rear door configuration based on its intended use. The HIACE 300 is a rear-wheel drive vehicle, but the floor height is not particularly high, making it easy to get in and out. As expected from Toyota, it can also be configured with four-wheel drive. The passenger version features a single sliding door located on one side. Depending on the trim level, it may also include power-assisted opening and closing for added convenience. True to Toyota's practical and cost-conscious approach, the HIACE 300 keeps things simple. The headlights are halogen units, but they do a decent job of lighting the road. Daytime running lights come as standard. The overall length of this version is 591.5 centimeters, width is 195 centimeters, and height is 228 centimeters. The long wheelbase version has a wheelbase of 3.86 meters, compared to 3.21 meters in the standard version, which has a total length of 5.26 meters. The body length difference between the two body length versions is 65 centimeters. The HIACE 300 offers a range of safety features that may vary by target market. As basic, comes equipped with essential systems such as anti-lock braking system, ABS, vehicle stability control, hill start assist, and parking sensors for both the front and rear. Furthermore, higher trims are equipped with the full Toyota safety suite, enhancing overall safety for drivers and passengers. The comprehensive safety package offers a range of features designed to enhance your driving experience. It includes a lane departure warning system and an automatic emergency braking system that identifies obstacles, such as pedestrians and cyclists, utilizing both advanced sensors and a forward-facing camera. Additionally, you have the option to enhance your vehicle further by adding adaptive cruise control for a more convenient driving experience. As for the suspension setup, which affects both driving feel and load capacity, the HIACE 300 uses a front McPherson strut system and a solid rigid rear axle on leaf springs. The handling is noticeably more stable and secure compared to the 200 series. Overall driving experience also feels different, not just because of the wider stance relative to its height, but also because the driver now sits behind the front axle. You could say it follows a more normal layout, and the handling isn't far off what you'd expect from a regular saloon or SUV. There's no need to relearn how to maneuver it, unlike the 200 series where you're seated directly above the front axle. The HIACE 300 features disc brakes on both axles, or drums at the rear depending on market and spec. Standard wheel sizes are either 15 or 16 inches, again depending on version and region. Rear and luggage capacity. As we mentioned earlier, this variant comes with a lift-up tailgate instead of the twin side hinge doors. In the passenger bus configuration, luggage space is fairly limited. Depending on the version, though not available in this particular unit, there's an option to fold the last row of seats up against the side wall, reducing passenger capacity and creating a decent amount of extra space for luggage. Interior. Let's now focus on the interior, starting with the driver's cabin. The HIACE 300 series is relatively comfortable, and getting in is easy just like in most European vans. You don't have to climb over the wheel arch or squeeze into a small, minimally contoured seat. Visibility is good, and the additional drop-down window line in the doors helps you better judge the vehicle's width and maneuver more easily in tighter spaces. The side mirrors are large but don't obstruct your view significantly, and the A-pillars aren't much of a hindrance either when approaching intersections. You can still spot pedestrians clearly. It's not quite at the visibility level of some European rivals, but it's acceptable. The dashboard is very simple and not particularly ergonomic. You might wish for more storage spaces and, above all, higher quality materials. Everything feels hard and not particularly appealing either visually or to the touch. On the other hand, it's durable, allowing Toyota to offer the HIACE 300 at a competitive price compared to European counterparts. So if interior style and feel aren't a priority for you, the 300 series will serve well as a practical workhorse. Depending on the trim level, the center console may come equipped with automatic climate control. In this passenger model, there's also an additional rear air conditioner. Passengers have access to ceiling-mounted air vents, although they are quite small, and at higher outside temperatures, it's necessary to increase air circulation significantly, which in turn causes a lot of noise. The lower fan speeds aren't sufficient to cool the cabin effectively. Back to the front of the cabin, the version shown here has 3 front seats, though the middle seat is clearly intended for occasional use and isn't comfortable for more than about 10 minutes. The HIACE 300 can be equipped with either an automatic or manual transmission. Interestingly, Toyota did not choose to place the parking brake near the door, as most European manufacturers have done for years. There's also no foot-operated brake. Instead, the handbrake is located on the center tunnel, which isn't the most practical solution for this type of vehicle. The version we're looking at is a base trim. Higher trims come with audio systems featuring navigation and an 8-inch display, as well as a digital rear view mirror, a very practical solution for this type of van. The model presented here has basic seats with 2-point seatbelts. Higher trims offer better contoured, more comfortable seats and 3-point seatbelts. These versions also include cup holders for each of the 14 passengers and USB charging ports integrated into the side paneling beneath the windows. The interior of the HIACE 300 series provides seating for 14 people, the same as the previous 200 series Commuter model. Despite having a newer design and a longer body, the available space is actually smaller. The interior height remains the same at 161 centimeters, while the width has increased slightly from 173 to 176 centimeters. The length of the passenger compartment is now 318 centimeters, compared to 354 centimeters in the H200 model. Although the HIACE 200 Commuter has a shorter body, it offers 36 centimeters more legroom for passengers. In contrast, the 300 series provides a greater sense of headroom space due to its more vertical sidewalls. Price at BEFORWARD. Similar Toyota HIACE 300 series you can buy at BEFORWARD. The 300 series model starts from $17,300. Explore our extensive selection Toyota HIACE vehicles at BEFORWARD.JP. Check the link in the description below for current stock and pricing. Our inventory is updated daily. Engine options and fuel efficiency. When it comes to the engine, the HIACE 300 offers 2 options. A 2.8L diesel engine, also used in the Toyota HIACE, and a V6 petrol engine. The model we're showing here is powered by the 1GDF-DV 2.8-liter turbo diesel engine, which produces 176 PS and 450 Nm of torque, paired with a 6-speed automatic transmission. This engine is also available in a 163 PS and 420 Nm torque variant, and is offered with a 6-speed manual gearbox. Diesel-powered HIACE 300 is relatively fuel efficient, with an average fuel consumption according to the manufacturer ranging between 6.6 to 9 liters per 100 kilometers, depending on driving style and road conditions. The fuel tank holds 70 liters. Not sure if the HIACE 300 is the right van for you? Check out our comparison of the Toyota HIACE 200 series and Nissan NV350 Caravan, Toyota Town Ace, and Nissan NV200 Vanette to help you determine the best model for your needs. If you're interested in the HIACE Commuter at a good price, visit BEFORWARD.JP. They have a wide range of HIACE Commuter models from both the 200 and 300 series. You can also send your inquiries to top@BEFORWARD.JP.